YouTube is doing some crazy things. They're trying to change my name, trying to put my real name instead of Fearless 2005. And all my other accounts, they're trying to change my name. Then they're changing the photo. They connected me with Google AdSense. When I reject that and turn it down, they put all my videos on private. Then I have to go through and change all of my videos back to public. YouTube is doing some crazy control things. You don't need my personal information. You don't need to display my personal information. I have a stage name, as you want to call it, for a purpose. That's for a reason. I don't want to put my real name up there, okay? I like Fearless 2005. Stop trying to put me in a position where I have to change my name, where I have to change my photo, where I have to accept Google AdSense, because, not Google AdSense, but Google Plus. If push comes to shove, I like delete the whole account. I don't need it. I don't need YouTube at all, okay? So YouTube is just doing some crazy things. Anyway, that's not what I wanted to talk about. But I just finished, you know, changing all of my videos, 960 videos, back to public because YouTube set them to all private because I refuse to accept Google Plus. That's some control mess that they're doing. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about that. Anyway, I want to talk about a dream I had last night. I woke up out of this crazy dream that I had last night. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was like my 18-year-old son was back in elementary school. And I don't know if they were on a field trip, but it was in a school setting. It was all the kids and the parents were with them. Okay, it was me, my son, and my son's moms, you know. And they were all standing in line to use the bathroom. Each child was taking their turn using the bathroom. Well, this one lady's daughter went in, and the little girl took a while before she came out, so the mother went in there to see what was going on with the little girl, with her daughter. Then the mother took a long time coming out. Okay, so I'm like, okay, something ain't right. So I went in there to see what was going on. As I was going in the bathroom, the little girl and the mother was coming back out, but they had this blank stare on their face, like they were bothered. And I stopped the woman. I said, "Are you okay?" And she just like shook her head and just walked on out. So me and my son went in there. Okay, at first my son went in there because I was talking to this woman. My son went inside. So when I turned and went to go inside to see what was going on, there was this fat dude. He was like, looked like he was part Asian, part European. He was sitting on the toilet. He was in the stall. There was only one stall in there. He was sitting on the toilet, and my son was in front of him. And he had my son, it was like when I walked in, it's like he had my son's head like down between his legs, you know, trying to force my son to suck him off, right? And so I walked in, and then it's like this guy had no shame in his game at all, man, because when I walked in, he took his finger and he put his fingers in my son's mouth, right? And so when I walked in, my son looked, and he said, "Dad," he said, "he made me do it, and he told me not to tell," or something my son was saying. So I said, "You know what?" So the dude, he got up and he went to walk towards the sink. And he said he's a short fat dude. He had to be about like 5'6", 5'7", and he had this shit-eating smile on his face, man. He just had this arrogant shit-eating smile on his face, like it didn't bother him. So I told my son, I said, "You know what?" I said, "Go outside in the hallway and wait for me." But the thing in this dream was I was so calm. I was real calm. But in my mind I was thinking, okay, should I like deck this dude? Should I just like knock him out or what? So I sat there and I was calm, and he was walking towards the sink. And in the dream, now I don't own a 44 Magnum, right? But I pulled out this huge 44 Magnum, man. It was one of the old style Clint Eastwood 44 Magnum. I guess this guy made my day, right? And I pulled this 44 mag out, and this dude just had this shit-eating smile on his face. And I like pointed the 44 mag, blam, shot him at point blank range. I mean, it splattered this dude. I mean, all you could just see it splattered on the wall, and the dude just fell back and, you know, he died. And I woke up out of this dream, and I'm like, what was that? So I'm just gonna say, parents that have children out there, of course, if you're parents, you have children. I'm talking about young children. You guys just be careful, man. Watch your kids, man. Keep your eyes on your children, man, because there could be, and there's a lot of perverts out there, but there could be a pervert out there, man. And this was like in a school setting. Why I had a gun on the school grounds, I don't know. It was a 44 Mag. It was a nice weapon too. But I splattered this dude, man, and it's like the thing about it was I felt justified in doing it. That was like justifiable homicide right there, because I mean, I didn't even really have time to think about what I wanted to do. Okay, the first thought came to my mind was just cold knocking him, right? But then I said, no, you know what? Just took this guy out of his miseries, man. Just took him out, because a person like that don't deserve to live, man. They don't deserve to live. They don't deserve any type. The only justice they deserve is what happened in that dream. That's the type of justice they deserve, man. Any pedophile that's out there messing with these little kids, that's the kind of justice that they deserve, man. And I splattered this dude on the wall. He just fell back. You can see the blood traces on the wall and the pieces of flesh, but just splattered this dude, man. So that was a crazy dream. That was crazy. That was crazy. I had to pick up the phone, call my son's mom, and tell her about that. You know, it's like I had this wild dream, and like he's like 18 now, but in the dream he was like back in elementary school. You know, so there's no telling, man. We might hear about the news or something, man, but there could be a pedophile or pervert out there, man, in the schools, man, mess with these kids. So feedback, tell me what you think. Until next time. Peace.